Before I start this, I like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Double honor to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. Shalom to 144,000 men that's pushing it, believing His word in all true sincerity, and sacrifice their lives wills to do so. Shalom to the men, women, and children that's tuning in and listening. And shalom to the Israelite foreign scattered abroad on all four corners of the earth. The Heavenly Father, named Yahweh, His only begotten Son, named Yahweh Shai. Lord, when this video is edifying, quick and straight to the point. This video right here will be entitled Jake Still Playing. And I titled this like this because recently Trump has made a statement saying that Chicago's in his sights for possible federal crackdown on crime. I'm going to read a little bit of this article, though. But, we see that Trump is actually fulfilling prophecy. And not just fulfilling prophecy, but he's bringing forth, he's going to be a key component in bringing forth Jacob's trouble, and a key component in bringing in the persecution, and it's much needed, because we need to get the fuck up out of here. But Jake keep playing. Jake ain't listening. Jake bullshitting. Jake more worried about drinking, partying, and there's nothing wrong with drinking. But Jake is all fascinated and spending their time in things of which aren't feasible in the long run. So I'm gonna read a little bit of this article, and I got these precepts, and that'd be it. So this is CBC News. Title says, Trump suggests Chicago is next for federal crime crackdown, followed by New York City. And you notice how it hitting all these cities with Jake in them. New York has Edomites there, small hats or whatnot, but it's primarily you got northern and southern kingdom there. So you have to think, why are you targeting cities like Oklahoma? And it was another article I read last week, but it mentions Oklahoma, Los Angeles, and it mentions so-called Hispanics and dark-skins. And who's that targeting? That's targeting you Israelites. And you just keep playing. Y'all keep thinking Trump for y'all. Y'all keep thinking, oh, it's cool. I'm just going to mind my business. When they had ICE agents rolling down your street, and if you're outside, sitting on your porch just smoking, which, if it's a martial lockdown, you don't supposed to be outside. You don't supposed to be, you can't even be outside. You can't go nowhere. You can't go outside, none of that. And now, Jake, y'all think this shit a game until it ain't a game no more. So I'm going to read here. Washington. President Trump on Friday said Chicago will probably be the federal government's next target, and not probably, it will be. Next target for its anti-crime effort following the ongoing operation in Washington, D.C. And Chicago is known for gang activity with northern and southern kingdom. So, the remarks were the president's clearest indication yet that he intends to bring his crusade against crime beyond the corridors of his direct authority in Washington. Mr. Trump also said he's willing to bring in the regular military. Regular military. He got ICE, which is his little, like brothers be saying, that's his little private army, like Nero private army. But you have to think, you have militia, you have federal agents, you have military that will be unleashed on these cities around America, aka Babylon the Great, to what? Police you people and oppress you people even more. And bring on Jacob's trouble. The regular military into the District of Columbia, not just the National Guard, which would be a significant escalation of president's use of military on the U.S. soil. So I'm going to look this up real quick. The difference between National Guard. I spelled that so wrong. I still spelled it wrong. Okay. So this is an overview. The main difference between the National Guard has a dual mission, serving both state and federal government, while active duty military is full-time federal commitment. So you see that the National Guard is state and federal agency, but when they bring that military, them heavy boys, them hard hitters down, that's complete federal control. National Guard members train part-time near their homes, which the military ain't part-time, they're full-time, have traditional civilian jobs and are overseen by their state's governor until federalized. In contrast, active duty personnel are full-time soldiers living on military bases and are exclusively under federal command. So yeah, the difference is the military are full-time 24/7, 365. National Guard, they're called when they are part-time until called upon. And we're going to see the bringing into the military. And I noticed within the last 5 to 6 years, you see a lot of military vehicles and military weapons being brought in American soil, on trains, on trucks, on all of these things. You see that Esau Edom is moving. You can see it now. It's visible. There's certain locations in states where they have military bases. Military armories. So what you think is going to happen? They've been prepping for this. This ain't just no coincidence. This ain't just, just a time. No, this is set up through the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. I read a little more of this article. I am really honored that the National Guard has done such an incredible job working with the police, Mr. Trump told reporters Friday. And we haven't had to bring in the regular military, which we're willing to do if we have to. Yeah, which they will have to because the elites wanted to. Which we're willing to do if we have to. And after we do this, we'll go to another location and we'll make it safer also. So yeah, that means Trump had a whole little plan. A whole setup to police the states and the cities. And that goes into second Esdras too, because why? When Jacob's Trouble is fully here and it's turned up to the max, you're gonna have DOVs everywhere. You're gonna have you're gonna have uproars in the people, you're gonna have riots. And then when them riots don't work, when they start rioting, they're gonna bring in the military. And it ain't gonna be tear gas. It's gonna be straight hot bullets with hot lead in them. And then after they get to go ahead, the MOT, the chip up people, they gonna kick your doors down, bring you to the concentration camps. Are you gonna take this MOTB or you gonna die? It's just that simple. Some individuals are gonna be pressed with the MOTB so bad, like they gonna have a barrel right pointed at your damn dome. Be like, you either gonna take this or you won't die. And it's gonna be that simple. Chicago's a mess. He continued, you have an incompetent mayor, grossly incompetent. And we'll straighten that one out probably next. That'll be our next one after this. He said the people in Chicago are screaming for us to come. No, they're not screaming for you to come. They're screaming. They're screaming because you're gonna be oppressing them and torturing them. Okay, let me see. They're wearing red hats. African American ladies, beautiful ladies, are saying, "Please, President Trump, come to Chicago, please. I did great with the black vote, as you know." And it is funny. They always like to say, "Oh, so-called black people voted for us." One whole time, a lot of you Jays that voted, y'all vote don't fucking matter. These Edomites vote don't even matter, because at the end of the day, they gonna pick what they want to pick to be in office and in power. Let me see. And they want something to happen. So I think Chicago will be our next. Then we'll help with New York. Yep. And when we're ready, we'll go in and we'll straighten out Chicago, just like we did DC. The president added. So yeah, Trump is Trump is bringing out that rod of correction, that belt to correct you. You and Jake deserve it too. Jake everywhere. It don't just matter what the city. Jake everywhere needs that pressure. They need that hell put on them. So what? They gotta go. You can't reform Jake. You can't try to. We've been preaching for. The Lord has had it to where the truth been out for at least 40 years, at least. And you Jakes just sitting up here bullshitting the party and playing games. When what? Y'all ain't listening. So otherwise, y'all gotta die. And it's just that simple. Y'all gotta go. And it's gonna be so. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this Jeremiah chapter 30 real quick. So let me go ahead and get there first. This is Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 6. Ask ye now, and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. And yeah, we're going to see that men are going to be afraid. How much more so you women? Men are going to turn into women in that day. So how much more so you women? A lot of these women are getting judged too, also because they not just having the fact that they're getting their Section 8 and their assistance taken away from them, but a lot of these women are going to die. Cause why? Y'all ain't no better. Y'all worse. A lot of women are behind the downfall of men, and they rejoice over it. So why? Y'all are going to be the ones dealing with this too, not just the men. So this is verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And yeah, the elect are going to be saved, which is going to be a remnant. And if you're not of that elect, and that 1/3, your ass is grass. And the Lord is going to bring the persecution to Jacob on a whole nother level. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this. This is Isaiah chapter 55, and I grab verse 6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. And Jake don't like to seek the Lord while he may be found. Because when the Lord ain't going to be easily accessible, according to Amos 8, Jake he's going to click in their heads. Oh, shit. What is this? Oh, damn. What can we do? Oh, well. Those Israelites, those men in GMS was on the corner. We're not going to be on the corner. The famine of the word is coming. The Jacob's trouble being on full hardcore mode is going to be it's coming too. With all these things that's going on with martial law, you think the famine of the word ain't coming? It's coming. They already shadow banning videos, taking brothers' channels down. They doing all of these things. The famine of the word is coming too as well. And it's been a minute since we said that, but it's still prevalent. It's still very much going to happen. The famine in the word is coming fast now. Faster and faster. Let me see. Verse 7, let the wicked forsake his way, and a righteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord Yahweh, and he will have mercy upon him and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. And yeah, that's if those wicked individuals become righteous, put off their worldly man, put off their old man. But no, they're not going to do it. So guess what? Jay going to just have to die. Y'all just got to die. Y'all got to go. There's no fixing y'all at this particular point. There's no fixing y'all. Y'all rather trust in the oppression, as in Isaiah 30 and 10. We'll start up a few verses. But y'all rather trust in oppression to the point y'all destroy yourselves over the oppression. Jake like to go hard for the wrong thing. Yeah, that's a video topic too. Jake like to go hard for the wrong things. And we're seeing what that since Jake like to go hard for the wrong things, the Lord is going to destroy you by various ways and means and judge you. So this is Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22. For my people is foolish, they have not known me. They are sottish, which are stupid children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. And yeah, Jake like to be wise in every sort of wicked act and manner. Jake, why is what's the word? I'm stuttering. I still like it. Why Jake excels at stealing cars, committing adultery, being a thief, why Jake so damn well versed in those things, but they're not well versed in trusting in the Lord. Jake like to trust in the Lord when it's too late. And that's not how you build a relationship with Yahweh Bashim Yashai anyways. You're supposed to build a relationship with him before. But, that go over Jake heads. But yeah, man. Trump is about to get ready to move. We're about to go through the family of the word pretty soon. And Jacob Trouble about to be here too. But Lord, when this video is edifying, I'm going to close out. I'm going to give our praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Bashim Rekakodash. And Lord, when this video is edifying, and on to the next one. Shalom.